I started this faceless channel from scratch and now has made me $1,227. And I want to share with you exactly what the niche is done, how I did this. So you can literally just copy me. For some context, I've built a couple channels in the past, some to 6 figures annually. And so I think I know what I'm talking about. Anyways, one thing you'll notice within and this is all my faceless channels, the views are very, very consistent, and so is the revenue. It doesn't fluctuate that deeply, and the reason why is because we create content that stays in demand and that doesn't die out ever. Okay, so that's the very first step. You have to make sure that you create video content that is evergreen. That's the industry, that's the market, that's the model that we use to slowly and consistently build a stable cash flowing asset on YouTube that will never die out. The way that we do this is we go onto YouTube, and I'll just review absolutely everything to you, so you will know exactly what to do. Okay, we're gonna go to ChatGPT, and then you want to go to the actual AI, and then just type in "give me 10 evergreen apps to make review-based content on." And if you want to take a niche or sub-niche down even to more specific things, you can do like gaming, you can do finance, you can do social media, whatever it may be. So for the sake of just copying, I did the gaming niche in the gaming niche, okay? And now it'll give you very, very good and specific things like Call of Duty, Minecraft, Roblox, Genshin Impact, Among Us, and you can make very easy educational problem to solution based or review based content that will stay in demand for these specific applications. So if I just took as an example Among Us, very popular video game, and then I go into YouTube, I type in here, I'll type in Among Us, and then you can see these are all the different video ideas they could potentially take to supply for the already existing demand that will stay in demand, and it is literally found within the search bar. Does that make sense? So then I'll literally go on Among Us in real life, boom, see what kind of videos pop up. Can we make a video about this? No, we probably cannot, because we're going to be outsourcing the video with low quality effort. We're not going to make that video. If I type in, like, for example, review, maybe let's do a costume review. Nope, that is not something that we can make and outsource easily. What about the Xbox review? Okay, cool. So now this is probably something that's a little bit easier because you can see that these videos are literally just recordings of them playing it, and then probably some like voiceover. So that's easy to outsource. 2.1K views. Are we going to be satisfied with that? Probably not. We want to go for something that has more view potential. So then instead of review, we maybe type in how to, and you can see now there's like how to play with friends as a random example. Boom. How easy is this video? 45 seconds, screen recording. Can we recreate that? Yes, perfect. How to join friends Among Us, view potential, 100,000 views in 6 months. Is that good? Definitely. I would say if you're getting about 1,000 views per month, and then it's an actual evergreen topic that stays in demand across a long enough period of time, like lifetime-wise, it'll get tens of thousands of views, potentially even hundreds of thousands of views. Boom, you make a really nice ROI of like 10, 20, 30x ROI, maybe even like 100x ROI, because these videos, look how easy this is. 45-second long video. You can outsource this for $5 or less. Okay, so this is a very good topic. All these other videos here, you can see 279,000 views, 143,000 views. Make a video about Among Us, how to play with friends, right? It's educational, problem to solution. It will stay in demand as long as Among Us is here to stay. A very good way to check if it stays in demand is by clicking on a random video and then just look at if the most recent comment is actually recent. So I'll just sort this by newest. It's getting comments from a month ago, so still relatively good because it's literally posted over a year ago. And you can see furthermore from this graph of growth, it's completely evergreen. Wait, hold on. Yeah, this video, like you can just hear it. It's super easy to create. And then again, it's going to stay in demand. So I just found a legit, tangible IRL video topic that you can make, and that I've probably made this as well on this specific channel that you see. Okay, and so every day it results in, we actually hit a record high day of $23 Canadian dollars because I'm Canadian, which resulted in, I'm not too sure what the overall RPM is. If I scroll down here, $3.38 RPM, and you can see that we're now hitting quite consistent $12 to $15 days. Not too bad, you know. So eventually, this later down this year, we're going to scale this to $30 a day, $50 a day, $100 a day, a couple $100 per day, just like my other channels. and literally print completely on autopilot. Now, when you know how to find video topics like these, which I literally just revealed to you, use ChatGPT, you go onto YouTube, and then you play around with the search bar until you find the right idea. Once you got the topic research nailed in and you know exactly what kind of content to post, you have to outsource, okay? This is what we don't want to do. We do not want to go into Fiverr because Fiverr is absolutely terrible when it comes to finding creators, freelancers. You want to either use Upwork or onlinejobs.ph. I hire from both. My most recent guys are from onlinejobs.ph, but for the sake of making things easy, this is completely for free. You can just use Upwork. Okay, browse Upwork. I don't know why it says Fiverr. Whoops. Go down to right here, Upwork. Okay. Now, when you make an account, it's very, very straightforward. I made so many videos about how to use Upwork in the past, but you just click on post a job. Make sure you don't have a freelancer account, but rather a business owner account, if that makes any sense. Okay. Add a billing method. It helps. Right here, you want to click on job post and proposals, or you can click on right here, post a job. Very simple, straightforward, short-term project. And then I went through this countless times. If you guys already know how to make a job post, then that's easy stuff. But just looking for a simple YT 1 to 2 minute creator tutorial content. Something along the lines of that, right? Scope, skills, video editing, video production. This is what I choose. And then also, very, very important, thumbnail, because we want to hire the same person to do the thumbnail, and then also voiceover. You could use AI. People always ask, oh, can you use AI? You could, but we don't personally like to use AI because that could get your channel demonetized. Next, scope. You just set this as a small, quick task. It's very easy to do. You want them to be working with you long term, and then just keep this as entry. So that way you could get them for very, very cheap. Okay. Set this as a fixed price. I like to go for like $250, something like that. So it sounds nice, but you don't have to pay them all up front at once. Okay. Looking for a how-to creator. Now, when you make the description, you don't want to actually state the price for it because you could get your account banned. I've seen people do it before. So you want to pay them by the hour almost, or pay them as like an annual salary or a weekly salary. So I like to put, for example, because I'm Canadian, 50 CAD per week for, and then however many videos you want them to post, right? 2 videos per day. What is that? 14 videos, $50. Pretty cheap price. No AI, please use your own voice, and then send a sample of your voice over when you apply. And then also, are you okay with price? If not, don't apply. That's literally all you have to do for your job post. And then you don't have to attach anything just yet. Later, when you hire them, you can create an SOP that goes over how to make the videos, which is literally just find a tutorial video on YouTube, watch it, and then recreate it with your own words. That's how the freelancers are going to create the videos. The thumbnails are super easy. You look at the thumbnails for this one. Like, how easy is this one? It's probably like play with friends, blue background, Among Us emoji. A second grader could make that. Okay, now you could just also add screening questions. This is quite important just to filter out the bad people who spam to every single application. And then if they can't answer that, they're not going to be a good freelancer. Boom. Post as standard for free because I like to save my money. And perfect. Congratulations. My job post is now live. Now, all you have to do is wait 1 to 2 business days. You'll be able to go to messages and you're going to find the individuals and freelancers who has went ahead and contacted you and requested to apply to work with you. And that's when you go ahead and give them more details on, okay, I want you to make a sample video on Among Us, how to play with friends, and then they're going to send over a Google Drive link to you. If it's good and it's up to par with the same quality as these videos, post it up onto your channel. If you have a channel that's not monetized and absolutely cooked, then you're going to have to like spend 12 months maybe. It took me 1.5 years to get monetized. So a life hack, if you want to already start on a fully monetized YouTube channel, go to the link in the description. You'll be able to get yourself a fully monetized channel that is created within my team, and I'll hand deliver over to you on Discord as well. If you apply the coupon code APRIL, then you'll have a discount for $100 off. This only works in April, so by the time it's May, it's going to expire. But pre-monetized channel, link in bio, and hopefully if you nailed everything that I just went over, you'd be able to launch a channel and then within a couple months scale it up to at least numbers like this. I haven't even focused on this channel all that much because I have a bunch of other channels and other businesses on the side. But yeah, if you want to work with me on one-on-one as well, I'll have a link in the description for you to check out, so you can book a call and have a discovery call with my team. But other than that, if you have any other questions, shoot in the comments, and good luck.